Meanwhile, over in England, Nash decided to take a vacation from the Hollies, which wound up being a permanent one. In 1968, he came to LA where he met Cass Elliot of the Mamas and the Papas. Cass was the beloved grand dame figure, a networker in LA pop society at the time. And she invited him to a party at her house with other musicians. But she had in her mind a little idea that she wanted him to meet a couple of her new friends, David Crosby and Stephen Stills. So at Elliot's party, there they were, Crosby and Stills duetting a brand new, yet unfinished Stills tune for an album that the two of them were going to do together. Nash listened closely, and asked him to sing it again. And then a third time, by then the first two were like, let's work with this guy. Halfway through the third pass, Graham Nash joined in on the song, adding a third harmony. At that point, according to David Crosby, when he put in that third harmony, I thought I was going to die. I thought my heart was going to jump right through my mouth. It was the rightest thing I could ever have heard. Or something like that. Nash concurs. He said, the minute I heard our voices sounded together, I was physically and musically linked with David and Stephen from then on. It was truly a magical moment. That's when Crosby, Stills, Nash was born. December 6th, 1968, a day that will live in infamy. Graham Nash gave the Hollies a month notice that day, December 6th. On December 17th, he's in New York recording his first demo with Crosby and Nash, Crosby and Stills. First album easily put together, as Crosby and Nash already put together armed with songs that were written for and rejected by their previous groups. First album released within 6 months, called Crosby, Stills, and Nash, straight to #1 on the charts. And in only their second public performance, where did they go? They went to Woodstock in 1969. Playing for 500,000 people, and there they were joined by an old friend by the name of Neil Young, turning Crosby, Stills, Nash into Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And their performance is still viewed as the highlight, one of the highlights of the Woodstock Festival. In early 1970, they released, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young released the album called Deja Vu, which probably everyone owns a copy of if they're smart. Because it's probably still one of the all-time classic rock and roll albums of all time. So here we have this brand new album, it's on its way to being certified gold. The pop single from that one, Teach Your Children, which we sang for you guys, and you guys were singing along with us, I can tell. On its way to being a #1 pop single. Then came a defining moment for the group which demonstrated their true colors. May 4th, 1970, National Guardsmen opened fire on peaceful demonstrators at Kent State University, killing 4 students. Now, when Neil Young learned of this incident, he contacted the other 3 and said they had to do something. Young wrote a song that night. It was recorded within 24 hours of its composition. The song captured the force of at their most musically aggressive and politically relevant. The song was called Ohio. And that was done, as Nash says, for their audiences. Quote, I think the listeners felt less alone and less crazy and less isolated because I think they recognized that in speaking for ourselves, we were speaking for them too. Now, what other band would have a song like Teach Your Children racing up the charts and immediately kill it stone dead when 4 students were killed in Ohio? Neil in Ohio, we recorded it and we put it out in 10 days. People in the business thought we were absolutely crazy. Now, to put this back into context, back then, in pop music, unless your group name was Beatles or Rolling Stones again, you had one current song on the radio at a time. That was it. So by putting the song Ohio out on the radio waves, wow, Teach Your Children was already a pop hit. Teach Your Children got pulled. They crushed any chance for them to cash in. It probably cost them several $1 million in doing that. That sort of commitment will remain a major part of the group's continuing legacy, but Nash called for the beginning of making beautiful and meaningful music. And the song can't be a better representation of our 5th and our 6th principles. The right of conscience and the use of democratic process in society, and the goal of world community, peace, liberty, and justice for all.